Welcome back to the Good Times We Share. Today we are making banana bread using baking powder and baking soda as our raising agents, unlike our other video on the channel that only uses baking soda. So the first step to this recipe is you're going to get 3 really ripe bananas like these, and you're just going to put them in a bowl and mash them with a fork or whatever tool that you have that's really comfortable for you. So making sure everything is nice and mashed. We're then going to add 3 large eggs at room temperature, fresh eggs. The next step is 100 grams of brown sugar, 60 ml of vegetable oil, and 43 grams of melted butter. So mix this up really well until the sugar is almost melted. So whisk until you're comfortable with the consistency. Next, you're going to add 1 cup of milk or 245 ml of milk and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Mix that up for a little bit. Then we're going to introduce our dry ingredients. So 240 grams of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and 1 teaspoon of baking soda, which you're going to sieve into your wet ingredients. For the most part, your baking soda will surely be lumpy, so just break it up like that. And then we're going to mix everything. Mostly you're going to use a whisk because you're going to try and break up all the lumps that are forming with the mix of the flour into the liquids. So once everything is nice and smooth, we are going to grease our baking tin. Whilst you're greasing our baking tin, we are going to be preheating our oven at 150 degrees Celsius, for which we are then going to bake this for about 40 to 50 minutes. So when we've poured it in the baking tin, we just pass to the center with a spatula or a cooking stick just to let the air that's in the center escape. Putting this into the oven for about 50 minutes. This is the result. It looks amazing, it smells good, and it sure is tasty. So taking it out of the baking tin after about 30 minutes of letting it rest and cool, this is what it looks like. And we're just going to cut through just to see how well it cooked. You need to have it dry, so as you are baking, you need to make sure you check the dryness. So this is going to be your banana bread. Buon appetito a tutti. Until next time, it's bye-bye.